Hi everyone, my name is Kimi. Today we are going to focus on this front of the body. That's a core exercises. So what we're going to do is the six pack and oblique. That's what we're going to shooting for. And we're going to start it out with a little bit of warm up. Now we're on the floor, but then before you get to that, we are going to slowly warming up your body flow, blood flow, and oxygen flow. So you guys might be in the living room. Make sure you got everything clear when you move. And then start it out with a knee lifting. Perhaps, maybe you can use your arm for it. Maybe if you're not having any issue, then you can use your arms reaching up and pull. It's your comfort, so you don't need to lift it so high. You don't have to reach so much, okay? And then you can lift in your heels up to the buttocks, so that back of your leg, glutes, back start activating. So you can use the music at home. And then after that, you're going to be reaching up, calf raises, up, up, up. So don't forget to exhale, inhale. Just don't hold your breath. And after that, you're going to take your feet slightly wider and the torso rotate side to side. This is about your comfort, so you don't need to make big movements, just to move your body, that's it. So if you've done that, we're going to be down to the floor. Now you don't have a mat, then don't worry, just grab the beach towel or something to put on the carpet. So that would be just fine. So I'm going to do that right here. So let's get down to the floor, shall we? All right, so lie down and the feet about your hip distance apart. All right, as you come down, make sure you have a neutral alignment of your spine. That means you're not arching your lower back. So the pulling your belly button slightly in, and then knees about your hip distance apart, your hands behind your head. All right, so the fingertip is supporting your head, and the shoulders down in the back, and the elbows wide. So as you come up, you're going to be exhale, and as you're going down, inhale. So you don't want to pull your neck. So focus on here, right below the rib cage, and then exhale and then inhale. So, and then back down. So you go exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. It's not how high you're lifting, how much you're contracting from the abs. So that means some of you doesn't need to go too high to feel these muscles. So be careful. Always, always pay attention to what your body feeling. If you're feeling the neck, that means you're pulling. So maybe you might want to put your hands onto the abs and then see how much you're contracting. That means you really feel tightness from here. That's all I'm asking. So keep going with the exhale breath and then inhale lower. Again, exhale and inhale. So we are trying to do this one for about 15 repetitions. The speed is probably slow right now because I want you to really thinking about the muscles. So you don't need to go too fast. So probably 4 more. And the last one. Okay, so the next, we're going to continue with the crunches, but the feet position will be changed. Now, if you don't have any back issue, come with me, both feet off the floor. Now, if you have issue from the back, if this position does bother you, no sense for coming up. You just keep on going with the same position. So if you can, come with me on this. Your knees slightly above your hips, right? And then feet away. And then instantly, you need to make sure that pulling your abs in. And then from here, you're going to exhale up and inhale lower. This one is a little bit challenging. So you go exhale and inhale. You got to pay attention to this muscle and also your back now because you might start feeling the back. Then you really need to come down to the floor. This is about your exercise and you don't have to look same as mine. If you feel like you feel any part of the back is aching, come down here. Otherwise, you come with me on this. Again, exhale, inhale. Now your elbow should not be coming this way. All right, so pay attention. Your elbow slightly wide. At this point, you start noticing probably burn sensation, and that's what you need. Okay, let's do one more. All right, that's the second exercise. So you got one more from the crunches. This time you're gonna take your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Now some of your hamstring might be really tight. That means you can bend your knee slightly, but if you can, go ahead and straighten your leg. All right, and then put your hands behind your head. Once again, you're gonna be exhale breath and then inhale breath, continue. Now pay attention to your shoulder as well, because we don't want this. Keep that crunching with the traps. That is not what you want. So keep that distance from the ear, elbows wide, and it's still focusing these muscles right here. So-called six-pack, right? We all have one, so working on it. So you go exhale and inhale. So we are counting the 15. So I am not sure where I am, but 2 more, just about that. And last one. Okay, after that, you go ahead and bring your knees to the chest and then look side to side. So that was right here at the middle. Now we're going to work on internal, external oblique. That's the muscle we are going for it. Hands behind your head, feet down to the floor. Knees about your hip distance, that's not going to change. Now we're going to lift up and then bring your right shoulder towards to the left knee now. So exhale breath and then inhale back. Now next, left shoulder towards to the right knee, then exhale and inhale. So your hips should be stable, and then the rib cage and the shoulder is the one up and turning. Again, you don't want to pull from the elbows. This is not what I'm looking for. Keep up and then thinking about rib cage turning. Rib cage is turning from the corner of the armpit. So exhale breath, inhale down, exhale and inhale. So let's do this one for 10 each repetition. Worry about how high you're lifting. This time I want you to how much you feel the contraction from the side of your body, which is between the rib cage and then hip muscle. Those are the ones using it. Focus on that. And last one. Okay, so the variation. You're going to take your right foot on top of your left, and then we're going to focus on just one direction this time. So you're going to bring your left shoulder towards to the right knee and exhale up and inhale lower. Exhale up and inhale lower. So keep your left foot firmly down and the hips are stable. And then you're going to lift up and turn with the exhale breath. Okay, let's switch the side. So the right foot down and then left foot on top of your right thigh. And then keep your hips stable and then rib cage shoulder up and then twist towards to the left knee now. Again, this side 10 times. Again, you don't want to pull the elbows. Try to touch your knee. It's not. Keep your elbows behind the ear as much as you can. And the last one. Okay, so let's stretch your arms and the legs and then relax your body. Here's another variation of the oblique. So as you come back, you're going to bring your knee towards your elbows this time. So as you lift in your left shoulder, elbow up towards the right side, bring your right knee closer to the elbows now. Again, other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You don't have to touch the elbow towards the knee. Perhaps you don't have a range of motion yet, but just bring your shoulder, armpit towards to the knee now. And try not to twist the cervical spine so much. Your head is supporting your head, fingertip, but you're twisting the torso. Let's do one more each side. Okay, stretch once again. How are we doing now? Are we doing okay? We have a couple more options for the oblique. So next one, again, both feet off the floor. If that position is bothering your back, again, you can bring your feet down. That's your choice. If you can't come up, hands behind your head, as you bring your left shoulder towards the right knee, you're going to tap opposite foot down this time instead of up. So you're going to tap and then left, tap and then left, tap, lift. Don't forget exhale, inhale. You don't want to hold your breath. Exhale each time as you come up. How's your oblique feeling? Are we burning? Maybe not, maybe yes. Ask your question because this is about your body. If you're not feeling it, you really need to focus on that. And one more each side. Okay, this time bring your knee to the chest and then relax. All right, last exercise for the oblique is going to be a little bit more challenging. Again, I'm giving you a progression, so perhaps you may want to stay first option for entire time. If your body is ready to go, this time you're going to add a leg extension. So knees right above your hips, hands behind your head. Now, as you lift in your shoulder up towards the right, this time you're going to extend your leg to the corner of the room. So you're going to extend your leg and then extend your leg. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Again, your hips are stable, rib cage, shoulder is the one up and turn. And then pulling your abs in slightly, that's very important. We're doing a 10 each side. And then one more. Okay, so those of you are really fit over there. And then if you want to go faster, you know your options are always go faster, 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 faster. Those are the options, but you don't have to because you might want to lose the touch with the muscles. So now we are going to do a little bit of stretch. So turn yourself onto your stomach this time. Oops. All right, so because of the six pack is the one contracting, we need to make sure stretching those areas. So you're going to be onto the floor, elbows closer to your body, legs about your hip distance to support your lower back, and then lowering your shoulders down and back. So as you lifting slightly, so then onto your elbows to support your body, to elongate front of the body. Keep the shoulders down and back. And then as you come back, relax your body. Once again, lifting up, stretching, And then release. Try it again, one more time. And as you come on down, push yourself up, sit back onto your heel. Relax with a child pose. Because we worked on the side of your body, from here, you're going to walk your hand towards the right side of your body to elongate the side, and then sit back onto your heel, stretching the side of the body. And as you slowly come back to the center, switch other side, and then sit back onto the opposite heel. So feel the stretch from the side. And as you come back to the center once again, you're going to sit back onto your heel, relax. And as you slowly come on up, go ahead and have a seat. And then cross the leg perhaps. If this bothers your knee, remember you don't have to. You can straighten your leg comfortably sitting. That's very important. Okay, from here, we're going to do a little bit more stretch. Look over the shoulder behind you. Again, this muscle is the one elongating. Come back to the center, inhale, and exhale, twist. It's very important to stretch the muscle you contracted. So this is just a few movements to elongate the body. All right, one more each side. All right, as you come back to the center, hands gonna be down by your side. Inhale to take your right arm up, and then elongate the side of the body once again. Again, inhale up, and exhale. Let's do 2 more each side. All right, both arms in front of you, tuck in your chin, separate your shoulder blade. Open up your arms. Then we're gonna take a deep inhale all the way up, and exhale all the way down. And that's it for this segment. I see you next time. Good job.